Hi mate, if you look at the footage of Tiger on the right, the first thing you notice is that his ball position is just slightly further back than yours. He's got that ball lined up round about his left shoulder, and you've got your ball lined up just outside your left shoulder. That's not going to make it very easy for you to attack the ball from the inside, so you maybe want to move your ball back an inch or so in your stance, just so that it's a little bit more off the inside of your left heel. The next area for you to look at would be what goes on in regards to the change of direction that you make, which is what we discussed last night. Get into a great position at the top, say about there, much more behind the ball than you were on your previous lesson. We take Tiger to the same sort of position. See there's a good move behind it. The body angle that you're creating now at the top is much better, much more as you see with Tiger. So you've made a good turn behind the golf ball. You're not as much on top of it as you were before. If we now look at your first move down, this is where the problems are. If we look at the way your first move down takes place, there's a tendency for the back angle, the angle of your spine, to alter and to start to get straighter. There. So you just get on top of that ball a little bit onto your left side. It's as though you're hanging onto it. You get too much on top of it. So the back's very straight, and now we've got to back up as we come through. So if we compare that first move there compared to the first move that you see with Tiger, Tiger stays behind it more, and you can see that he's maintaining that angle in his spine. So you're just getting a little bit too much onto your left side. It's almost like you're frightened of starting that ball to the right. Tiger there gives the impression that he's going to start that one to the right and hit that nice draw shot that you're looking for, whereas you just give that impression that you're frightened of that ball starting to the right, simply because you've had it go right so often. You're trying to almost prevent it going right with that first move down. So really that first sort of move there is what we need to work on, that first little bit of the downswing, that where we're just hanging on, we're getting a little bit too open with the shoulders, a little bit too much on top of the ball. Yeah, slightly, you could argue that it's a slight over the top move. It's certainly too much with the body, shoulders unwinding a little bit too early. Whereas again, if we just look at Woods, his shoulders tend to stay turned for longer, and it's a more gradual release. You can see he's got a lot more width as he comes into that part of his golf swing than we're experiencing with yourself. We're getting a little bit narrow at that point and we're hanging on to it. So you can see there that the club for yourself hasn't started to release at that point, whereas with Tiger it's already started to release. Have a few sessions with it, let me know how you're getting on. I think you'll see a big difference once you just commit to starting that golf ball off to the right, based on that much better grip that you can see there in the left hand. Okay mate, good luck.